again, Teacher Karen. I love that little bit of music. Colega, we can learn together. Are you ready to learn together about another right? Lesson 7A is free to learn, safe to speak, freedom of expression. We can share time together today because we have these rights. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of a very famous young girl named Malala. Malala was born in Pakistan in 1997. Pakistan is a beautiful country, and Malala loved her country. But more than half the girls there didn't go to school, even though most of the boys did. This bothered her a lot. Malala was a fortunate girl because her father was the headmaster of a big school and a big defender of education for girls. Malala went to her father's school. When the Taliban army came to her town, they said girls couldn't go to school. But Malala and her friends refused to obey them. So the Taliban issued a death threat against her. But that didn't stop her from going to school and telling other people about it. Nobody thought the Taliban would actually kill a young person. She even gave a talk called "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education?" One day, when Malala was 15 years old, she was riding a bus with friends on their way home from school when a masked gunman stopped the bus and got on board and shouted, "Who is Malala?" Her friends looked in her direction, accidentally giving her identity away. The gunman immediately fired at her, hitting Malala in the head. Two of her friends were also injured in the attack before the gunman ran away. Malala almost died. People around the world were outraged to think that someone would try to kill a girl just because she wanted to go to school. Over 2 million people signed a petition for the right to education, and the National Assembly of Pakistan swiftly approved the first right to free and compulsory education bill in that country's history. That was really amazing. Malala spent a long time in the hospital. She had to have many surgeries. Today, she continues to speak out in favor of education, especially for girls. In 2014, 2 years after the attack, when she was only 17 years old, Malala received the Nobel Peace Prize, which is given to someone who has done the best work in the whole world to promote peace. Malala was the youngest person ever to be given that award. The UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon described her as a brave and gentle advocate of peace who, through the simple act of going to school, became a global teacher. On the day that Malala turned 18, she was at the opening of a school for girls in Lebanon. She said, "Today, on my first day as an adult, on behalf of the world's children, I demand of leaders that we must invest in books instead of bullets." How do you feel about Malala's words? Why does she want books instead of bullets? Are words and ideas more powerful than weapons? Think about that for a while. Let's read article number 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Please read along with me.
Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression, and to hold opinions without interference, and to seek and receive and impart information.
Ralph, do you know what the word impart means?
I think it means to share something, right?
Yes, it does. You have a right to hold and express your own opinions and to look for information and ideas and share those things with other people. However, This does not give us the right to say everything we want to. The people who wrote the Convention on the Rights of the Child added something more about when we should not say anything. Read this with me. Article number 13. You have the right to find out things and share what you think with others by talking, drawing, writing, or in any other way, unless it harms the rights of other people or hurts their reputation. What does reputation mean, Ralph?
I think it means what others think about you.
You're right. Reputation means the belief or opinions that are held about someone or something. Thinking about what we've discussed so far, can you give me some examples of things that we should not say?
Well, I know we shouldn't ever yell fire in a crowded place just for fun, because it could cause a riot and a lot of people would get hurt.
I agree. And I think I shouldn't tell someone if I don't like their clothes or their haircut because it might hurt their feelings.
You are both right. Just because we think it doesn't mean we should say it. Have you ever heard someone say something that wasn't true about someone else? Should we repeat it? Freedom of expression is great, but it is also complicated. Like all of our human rights, it also includes a responsibility. What is our responsibility with this right? Think about that for a moment. We have a responsibility to make sure we don't say things that will hurt other people or put them in danger or that are not true. We also have the responsibility to make sure the things we hear or read are true and accurate before we repeat them to other people. It is so great that we can share all these wonderful rights together. I hope you will share the story of Malala with your family. This week, use this precious right of freedom of expression by speaking kindly to those around you. Share your ideas and listen to other people's ideas. Practice thinking carefully before you express yourself so that you don't offend someone or hurt their feelings. We can help the world be a happier and kinder place with our right of freedom of expression. See you next time!
Colega!